we dive into Grands.
Here we go.
Viewers, if you want, who do you think's got this? Who are you giving your energy to? There is a poll. Feel free to vote. Send your energy to the players you want to see win this tournament.
That is a pretty good starting hand for Jalfac. That bomb's not ideal, but apart from that... Octostamp right after turn 1 is not amazing. Jalfac fully blocked off right now. It's going to be interesting to see if Jalfac can maybe special through that and try and get some more points. I don't know what I was saying there, but yeah. Jalfac getting the Wellstring, that's a card you see sometimes.
Every time I think there's a good this Wellstring might be my favorite card. I just love the art of this character on there. Like, the hood is so cute.
Oh, that is actually... I love that.
The Inkling with the braid just peeking out is super adorable. Wellstring is like one of my... I just love how it looks. It's just a beautiful card. It should be a common card. It should be a popular card in the meta. Just because it's adorable.
And that turn 2 Octostamp now coming into play. And Tech grabbing 3 specials for Jalfac.
Really strong special point play, but so early, like, we're at the midway point of this game. And Jalfac is playing a Tech for 2 points because he's got 2 3-12s.
Pinon already having to pass.
I low-key would want to just play one of my 3-12s right now. Just get it out.
That's true.
Play it in a way that's disruptive and can't be clearly, like, confidently overwritten by a opposing special block. And that way I just have that much more space for more relevant cards for the rest of the game.
Well, that is a nice flat bomb setting up for Goldie in hopefully a couple of turns.
We have a nice looking we have a cuttlefish spot. I don't think it's a nice one. Like, he fits there.
It's a spot.
Ooh, the fish stick combo! Pinon getting 2 special off of it.
3 turns left. Pinon, not Pinon, Jalfac might have to bail on that Goldie combo, but no, going with Captain Cuttlefish, folks, of things. Looking to risk that 50-50 to try and get Goldie.
Considering what his best option is, Mr. Chris is not too bad, as that can guarantee at least 1 special there.
Ali being placed down for 3 special. Pinon is about to have a field day with these last couple turns.
And the 50-50 is whiffed, and we get a reflux instead.
Unfortunate.
It's...
I look for any spot to get special off that.
There is none. His best play is to pass, and if he chooses to pass here, he has lost.
Special with the Splat Charger, grabbing another special point. Pinon can do literally any card here. Yeah, there's the Goldie spots that Jalfac wanted.
That's not even that great of a splatter screen. Like, he needs to play it further higher up into Pinon's base. But, like, is there a way for him to make it fit? I don't really think so. This is a big thing that I notice with a lot of players, that they're not, a lot of them are not thinking about enough. And I'm not saying it's a new problem, or this player's not top cut, or this, that, or they're full of garbanzo beans. I'm just saying, I'm starting to notice fairly often that a lot of players have this unfortunate habit of focusing so much on base building and playing their game and setting up for strong combos at the end. And then there's a lot of cases where we get to those final 3 turns, and they're like, I've got this giant super play. And they pull out the card.
50 for it.
No, I'm not even talking about that. They pull out their super card. They have it. They can play it. And they get 3 points off of it because they can't even reach the enemy's turf.
Oh, you talk about like with specials.
Because their special blocks are so deep in their own base that they can't, or just away from what they want to aim for, that they can't do anything. And yes, it's a really hard thing to... It's a really difficult thing to both be able to, like, base build, get your specials, defend your base, attack your opponent's base, and then have an optimal special. But you need to be able to do all those things, and that's part of the reason why, like, Joven was so dominant for so long. Was because he was able to, like, one of the biggest reasons why he was just kind of on top of the world for so long is because you get to those final turns, and you'd be like, yeah, there's a special block of mine right in the heart of your field. I'm just gonna play 2 cards off of that one special block, and you've lost now, because I just got 2 optimal plays. And then Jalfac in this situation, he's like trying to fit a splatter color screen that he wasn't thinking of until like the second last turn.
Well, we're going back into game 2 now, and we're going to Mask Mansion.
I want to see these players thinking. It's not easy. I do not disagree. It is hard, but I want to see these players.
Jomans!
Oh, Jomans!
We've got the Jomans!
I want to see these players starting to think about, like, the final turns sooner than later. Like, certain cards ultimately are better for, like, setting up your aggressive special block than comboing off of it. And that's something that I think I've properly realized now, that something's like the heavy splatling. I always look at it, I'm like, that's a garbage card. Like, it's a great card, but it sucks for getting the special to come into effect. But you know what it also does really good? You just drop it, use it as an aggressive card. They're not stopping it. That special block is now there. They're probably going to overwrite a lot of pieces, but that special block has been planted, and you can now destroy them.
Indeed.
You don't actually have to be that lucky to get close to the opponent's base. There's a lot of situations like, look at Shelly and Donnie. That's in the base. We've got Eel Deal over here. There's like, in other matches where it's a little more open space, it's harder to tell. But, like, there's also situations where a player is just gonna pass when they might have, like, a 1-3 that they can play. And, of course, you obviously want to play the 1-3 to try to get 3 special, but there's also recognizing that that's not happening. In which case, then you have to remember that these smaller cards are really good at fitting in places that are really hard to block off. And those places are really, really, really good at being phenomenal aggressive spots.
So I'd just like to point out quickly, Pinon blocking off the spots which I'm guessing Jalfac was going to use for the Scrap and Moors combo, but really nice placement despite that of Moors grabbing 2 special.
Indeed. Like, that was a really good catch. But see, like, this curling bomb's a great example. In a different game, like this one, we've got special blocks all over the place. So it's everywhere to say. But that was a special and 4 points. You could probably put that somewhere closer to the enemy's base pretty easily and have it in a position where you could combo off of it and get your special.
Jalfac contemplating what card to pass in, chooses Cypher, and Pinon grabs another 2 special from that Octo stand.
Ooh, really solid combo here. Capitalizing on that eel deal. Jalfac's going to be gaining a tasty 5 points as well as 2 special. Eel Leader going to claim some points, but yeah, Pinon kind of just... That spot is a little awkward and tight for them to really capitalize off of.
Passing the Splat Charger here. If Pinon has a good play here, then that could give them the point lead.
They've got a lot of special. That corner is a little awkward, but there is still a lot of room ultimately on this map, especially up in the top area. There's about a 3x4 space. I don't really know what you do with it per se, but you could definitely do something. Seeing a conversation in chat, and yeah, it's very easy to forget that, especially like, it's really easy to think about, especially with the 312, but like, 312s are still really powerful cards in this game, even if you're not using them as specials or as special fodder. Just as a play in neutral, I've seen so many cases where a game gets shut turn 3 or 4 because a 312 was done, or a game is safe because they made that play instead of trying to go for something a little more careful.
Jalfac looking for a cold-blooded bandit shiver play.
She just does not want to
Unable
fit.
to find anything. Passing the hero shot, could have played in the top left, that would have given Pinon even more special.
I mean, yes, but now we're looking down a 13-point disadvantage, and he's just going straight back into playing this exact same play. If nothing gets played in that top corner, like, yeah, Pinon would have 3 special here, but I'm pretty sure Pinon's passing. Pinon probably was going to pass no matter what. So I feel like if Jalfac doesn't have something phenomenal to really turn this with,
this would have been really nice if there was just 1 turn more, because Jalfac has that splash mob, which could have gotten 2 special points, which could have been enough for different play, which could have been enough.
yeah, I feel like Jalfac's making some weird sloppy plays. Like that's a way more disrespectful than I mean it to come off, but there's a lot of, like, notable mistakes, and he is leaning into this ink deck. I'm pretty sure this is not the call or the play that he's looking for. He's probably going to find an easier time to make something work with the splatter screen. But he spent the entire minute trying to fit this ink back. There's a few seconds left. That's the best he's going to be able to get, but if this triple splashdown... I think that splashdown is just too much strong for him, and Pinon is going to be at a 2-0 advantage. No, it's a draw!
It's a draw! That is very fortunate for Jalfac. So that means we're going to be going back to Master Mansion, exact same decks. And my question is, will we get another Jonant?
That was a
Let's go.
wild game. Like, Jalfac just barely managed to tie Pinon. Imagine all the misplays that he made in this. And how things could have been different if he just made any of those plays. If he, instead of passing that hero shot, this would have been an easy win for him. But he passed that, and then, yeah, he like, there were smaller cards that could have been useful combo pieces, or...
Oh, that's a mediocre at best starting hand.
At least he gets to start with Eel Deal, and this is probably going to be a situation where it's like, Splatter Screen's going to be a really good turn 2. I said Splatter Screen, not Ink Back. Jalfac! Jalfac! Splatter Screen! Splatter Screen! Splatter Screen! Screen! Splatter! Splatoon Screen of Ink! No!
No!
So Pinon currently 2-0 in the lead, looking for a bracket reset.
The irony of not being able to see a splatter color screen spot.
This is... Jalfac, what is your beef with splatter color? What is your beef, dude?
The full irony. Still managing to break through that. I think that was a decapitator with the scrapper.
It's the best 312 in the game. Okay, that works pretty nicely. But there goes the Joe spot. But that's the best 312 in the game. It is perfectly viable and effective to be used in neutral.
If I was playing right now, I'd probably play that Little Jards in the spot just below, next to Shelly and Donnie, because then that would make getting that the Shelly and Donnie special point more viable. But then again, actually never mind. Jalfac doesn't have any cards to actually fill that space anyway.
He overwrote a power clam just the last turn though, right?
Yeah, actually looking at that is actually the best what Jalfac did.
I don't think he was going for the read there, but that was a really good play.
Looking for...
Oh, okay, I want to snap about the screen, but at this point, yeah, there's no actual good screenplay here. In fact,
look, it's the card he should have used earlier.
Yeah, it's the card he had several turns to make the right call in the previous game and this game, and now he finally recognizes it. He noticed Splatter Screen Sam, or what is it? Senpai. Oh yeah, Senpai noticed me. So he finally noticed Senpai. Senpai Splatter Screen, but this is the one time Splatter Screen that cannot help him. Chat is bullying me right now. A specific one chat person bullying my words. I see you. I see you. I know you. I see. Jalfac managing to hold up despite concerns. Jalfac actually no. I was gonna say he has a good 9-point lead, but he's got no special, and Pinon's got 6 special. We get a pass. Jalfac has to pass again to be able to make a play.
Oh no.
Pinon just needs one strong play and a decent other play, and this will be another point for them.
Why look at the card Jalfac's gonna play?
Oh, hey! I wonder if it's gonna be good in this situation, or if it was a card that 100% would have been a better play turn 2.
I'll stop poking fun at that now.
I'm more just like, I'm sad. It's Jalfac, like it is a really good card. It's a strong card. Oh, this is actually going to be a good play. But
is that going to be enough, though? Because
the best he can get is 5 points because he's so far behind because he didn't play it turn 2. Like, it's a powerful play, but he's so far behind that he needed this power play on turn 2. The turn where a play this powerful has long passed.
Splashdown, that is going to be game 2, but only second point going to Pinon. Now let's see where Jalfac takes it for the final round. Or not the final round, but potentially the final round.
Indeed, indeed. Yeah, Pinon looking for one more win for a bracket reset. Well, yeah, it's the stage Pinon does not want to go to. And Jalfac's trying to abuse that. But
it's not really working out so far.
Yeah, no, it's like, it's one of those situations where you're like, oh, I know what your weakness is. I'm gonna capitalize on it. Without realizing that that's also your weakness. So then it just makes a little befuddling match where, like, people are just like, oh, okay, we got Joe.
Okay, wait, we've got one. Do I hear Jomans? Oh.
Okay. The Scrapper is okay. I'd honestly, looking at this hand, I would play the splatter color screen. Like, not even a joke. That's probably his best play. It would just cut out a huge chunk of the base. It would do so much damage to Pinon, it probably would have actually broken into that little pocket, and they would have nothing to work with, while Jalfac would have, like, everything.
Honestly, fair to Jalfac for not seeing that one, so I didn't either.
I think that's probably one of the reasons why Jalfac is struggling, is because out of all the stages in this game, Mask Mansion is the best one to use. Like, Splatter Screen is so good in this stage that I wouldn't even use it as plan on using it as a 3-12. I would just use it as a 12-point card to a degree. Like, I could see people doing that, and I would respect them. That they would never use it as, like, a final turn play. They would always want to play it beforehand, because it just has so much reach, it has so much impact and power. It's just a good card.
Jalfac really not getting too lucky with these clashes.
That said, he's only 5 points behind. And currently has a 2 special lead. Considering that it's not a great play, but it gets the best points.
Who's special off of that crack on? Pinon slowly pulling ahead here while he's playing slightly bigger cards. Looking to pass the Splat Charger here.
Which, I mean, I guess that it's an alright play, it's an alright call to make. I feel like the Scrapper or ELDO would be more, or the Scrapper absolutely is the better call to pass on at this point, because it's less effective in special, or it's more expensive than a 312, and you get less points. Where the 3-8 is at least equal, and it has some good reach.
Jalfac being stuck passing again.
Pinon with a 15-point lead here as we're moving into the final 3 turns.
There's not much space to play here. Both players passing.
Where is that doesn't even get him the special, it's just 5 points. It's still 5 points. But like,
is it worth it?
Yeah.
It seems like Jalfac's potentially looking for some way to maybe get 2 specials off of that crusty Sean.
No, this is just a point
can go
play.
down as well.
If he gets that 1 play off of it, that gets him 1 special, he can pass the next turn, and then he'll play the screen as his 312 hit for the final move. Is he gonna choose to pass instead? He does. He even passes the wiper. Pinon increasing their lead further with a nice little octo cube in the corner. Sean is gonna be the call. That's gonna be a pretty hefty. That's a 15-point play. Gets a good amount of overwrite in that too. That said, Pinon's probably looking for a special combo to benefit from one of the nearby blocks. Might potentially overwrite the... No, probably won't overwrite the Krusty Sean in any way. But, like, they're probably going to get a good amount off of theirs, too. Which means that this is either going to be even or likely leaning in Pinon's favor. Which could lead to a bracket reset. 7 seconds left, waiting on Pinon's play. What play are they locking into? They pass!
Versus Splatana.
They go for their Splatana instead, which means we are evenly tied. Jalfac immediately clicking to that screen. He's like, it's time to get something off of it. That's a pretty decent play. Pinon likely going to be playing a 5-13. Actually, no, that's a 6-point. We might be seeing a beefy child come in. Not. I mean, I respect. It might be better.
John?
But I'm gonna cry if I'm gonna cry if the ink vac is used in the splatter screen. That could have been used like so much earlier at any point. It's just gonna be stuck in the hand.
Will we get the enjoyment?
Jalfac is just bullying this poor splatter screen.
Is it Jova? Oh.
411, is that gonna be enough? That needs to be a perfect 411, I'd probably say.
Is it draw again?
That's a bracket reset.
Wait, what?
If there are 2 draws that happen in a set, both players gain a point on the second one.
Oh, so that means it is bracket reset, yeah.
Because both gain a point off of this. Or is that if it's in the same thing 2 in a row? Oh, yep, no, it definitely is.
What is bracket reset?
It is, we are going into a bracket reset.
Okay, let's see if Pinon can go all the way with this and bring it back from loser's bracket.
And I'm gonna be completely honest. Jalfac seems a little disappointed in that. Jalfac, love. This bracket resets on you. those two draws, 100% were misplays on him. He has not played Mask Mansion very well. Like, that's... Oh, I forgot to screen transition.
Oh.
Total respect to him. But, yeah, no, The deck and plays that we saw from Jalfac in those Masked Mansions, they were an effort. They were surely an effort, but I feel like there were a lot of, like, notable misplays that happened during all of that. Like, I've seen, like, especially for, like, grand finals, it was a little bumpy. It was a little bumpy. Like, I'm definitely vouching for Pinon. And Pinon is an incredible player and is playing out of their mind right now. They did not deserve either of the draws, and there's a good chance that that one win in Masked Mansion probably shouldn't have gone to them either. Those were all very big misplays from Jalfac. Because of just really rough splatter screenplays. Like, either hoarding it until the last turn, not even using it on optimal setups. Like, when you have splatter screen in that stage, like, the two cards that probably would be the most impactful are Joe and splatter screen. And when you can't play, when one of those two you're just not using well on the stage, it's going to show. Anyways, as Hi, why are you being quiet?
Oh, I was just, like, sorting some stuff out. I think we're about ready now.
Yeah, we're just waiting for our stage.
Yep. I'm going to River Drift.
We're going back to the river.
Yeah.
And we are going to be heading over there right now. Jalfac versus Pinon. Bracket reset. Winner takes all.
That's one of the starting hands of all time for Jalfac.
Oh,
two
dear.
bigs and two smalls.
I mean, on the bright side, there's a whole deck still to draw.
Yeah. But if one of you 312s this early is less than ideal. But still, can still work.
Now comes the scalp. We get a clash. Neither player really gonna have a good chance to break in, so we get to play the ever classic, everybody's favorite River Drift game. Who can base build best?
Yippee! Jalfac looking for a reflux spot. Jalfac now looking for hero shot in the base. Likely gonna take that spot there, which is gonna get 2 special points. Yep, 2 special points.
Yeah, that is pretty solid, and he gets the 12 points off of this too. Tentatek, Pinon, not really making too much. I think that's... Oh, that's for a charger. Yeah, Pinon walked in fast. That is a charger play.
Oh, that charger going right through it. Not going to cause too much damage, I don't think.
But
That?
that's a really strong spot for a special block.
That is fair. Deal, not quite getting the special block, unfortunately.
Tentatek's gonna sort of work there. We're looking for an Octo Stab to get 3 of these special blocks.
4 specials if Jalfac has Octo Stamp, which I think he does.
And we're Jalfac forced into a pass situation. Pinon's probably not too far from passing as well.
It's currently a 1 in 3 that Jalfac gets the Octo Stamp. Ideally looking to pull it next turn.
Pinon is thirsting for blood here! What is this mate cooking?
Jalfac unable to pull out the Octo Stamp, so going to go with Cold-Blooded Bandit Shiver.
A very aggressive play, looking for the 50-50. Ooh. You know, I kind of like that one. Does get Pinon 2 special, but... Oh, there it is!
Just in time for a big final play.
That means the Ouroboros is going to be online.
That's enough for Ouroboros, which might just be enough to bring it back. We're going to have to see what Pinon does. Pentamissiles.
I'm assuming Pinon's got a little judge or something to play as their final move, and they're just trying to build up that lead as much as possible now. If they play in that little area, it might actually overwrite a chunk of the Ouroboros.
Potentially.
But they did play Little Jet earlier, right?
I do not remember.
Locks in. What does Pinon do? Blah blobber. I don't think that's gonna be enough. I think Jalfac's gonna win.
That's indeed the win for Jalfac.
Really solid game. Jalfac finally finding a bit of tempo. Got his first point. Needs 2 more to win.
Let's see where we're going for game 2 of the bracket reset. We're going to Main Street. Let's see who's going to take the win this time around. That's an alright starting hand for Jalfac. Starting off, double Ouroboros to start off. But Jalfac, no massive plays to block off that side. Harmony would be good right now. And that is very much a defensive play from Pinon, giving them a chance to Splat Charger through or something.
Oh!
Double Splash Mob!
Does Pinon have a charger to be able to break through from this point? We got the Octo Missile! Pinon is in, but the Squelchers is going to be able to pretty cleanly block it off and confirm a strong combo for Jalfac. Though I believe that missiles could lead into a little bit more damage, or might have already done enough damage to prevent Jalfac from From really capitalizing on either of these special blocks, both of them need just that little bit more oomph. This actually only really works for the eel deal.
It's a nice combo with the eel deal thrive. That's only gonna get one special. The Emperor's taking up that big open space. And now Jalfac really needs to make some kind of aggressive play here.
How do you make an aggressive play when your only play is an octopod? Yes!
Yeah.
Yes! Do that!
It. That's the one you were looking for.
There's no good special earned from this anyways. Just get it up there.
It's good for playing something aggressive later on.
Yeah.
Like maybe a splatter color screen. And now I'll stop poking fun at that for real.
What does Mickey Mouse say? That he says that's a surprise tool that will help us later. That's what that is.
I don't remember that, but sure. Double splat charger there.
Nobody's allowed a splat charger.
This is one of the grand finals of all time. Little Chuck not getting any special, but setting up for 4 from a splat bomb or small fry.
Pinon locked in fast. That's either a pass or that was the splat bomb.
Reef-sided going in, that's gonna be
That's
one off of a perfect. Oh, never mind, that was not locked in. Okay, now it's locked in.
gonna go for it now. There goes the splat bomb.
5 special. If Pinon wants to double 312 here, they need to find 1 special point from something.
Oh, that's that one special. Pinon's automatically got it if they just try to make a play here.
Inkjet going in.
The pain of
2 special. Wait, that could actually be something big for Pinon here.
Pinon's got 5 special to work with. We've got the splatter color on Jalfac's side. We got a good play. Jalfac has 2 incredibly good 312 plays, but are both of them combined enough to give him the chance to win this game, to claim this point?
It's coming down to the wire here.
It's an inkback from Pinon. Does not have a strong card.
And it goes to Pinon, bringing it to 1-1.
Score is now 1-8 piece. You know you were in disadvantage when, like, you had 2 nearly perfect 312 plays, and your opponent still wins. Like, I don't think we realized how far behind Jalfac was, that he gained, like, 45 points off of those 2 312 plays. That's so many points, and yet he still lost.
We're moving to double Gemini now for, I think, the first time on the stream this tournament, if I'm not mistaken.
I think that, no, this is the second time that I've seen it on the stream.
Alright. That Tented Redder barely breaking through. Nice combo there for Paintbrush and Heavy Splatling.
Ooh, that is a really good combo.
Playing aggressively and grabbing 2 specials. On the other hand, that is leaving Jalfac's base completely open, allowing Pinon to get some footing in there.
Trying to find a captain spot. There is one, but it's not that... I mean, it sections off a chunk of turf pretty confidently. Unless Marie says no!
Oh,
She steps all over that captain!
oh no! With players picking up one special, but with way more points for Jalfac there.
That is a cozy curly bomb, and if it defends, that is a nice. That's pretty much a guaranteed Cohawk spot. I'm pretty sure for Jalfac. There's a perfect spot. There's a perfect spot.
Down. Yes.
Wait, that's not truly perfect. Never mind. It's really good though, but it's not perfect.
Yeah, it's good, but not perfect.
Okay, no, that is a good Cohawk spot. He's got to go for it. He's got to go for it. He's at such a big point disadvantage. He's got 2 Cohawk spots. If only he had 2 Cohawks. No!
That is terrible for Jalfac.
Pinon, you didn't have to do the man in like that. Oh, that is a special of Jalfac's that is taken away, and several points. Pinon currently with an 18-point lead and 1 special advantage. Final 3 turns. That is a 14-point lead still. Jalfac forced to pass.
Heavy splatling.
This
has been a wild grand finals.
If he can make a decent 3-12 play on the next turn, which, let's look on the field. I see one spot that he can make something work with. If he plays splatter color screen, he might be able to paint up enough turf to get a special. Oh, actually, there's a spot over there. He could play either of his 3-12s. It's got to be pushing into Pinon's territory, and he would have enough to play 2 3-12s. That is a. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, that might be too much to climb back from with 2 turns left.
Pinon
Not to mention Pinon's still special.
Pinon literally has to pass here, and then have like a pretty mediocre 3-12 on the next turn. That's actually not too bad. I don't know if that brings him back into the game. None of these are bringing him back into the game. That's still an 11-point disadvantage. That gets him a special, though. Oh, Pinon had a slosher deco. Pinon has to pass.
Why does Pinon not have a 3-12?
No, for Jalfac to win, Pinon has to pass.
Oh, for Jalfac to win.
That's a 22-point screen.
Oof.
But Pinon has to pass.
Yep, that is a 16-point lead. Pinon takes game 3.
And we're going back to masked. I'm gonna be honest. I know Pinon doesn't like this stage. And I know Jalfac's making the choice, so he's confident in this call. I think this stage is currently in Pinon's favor.
We're going back to Masked Mansion.
I think Jalfac has a worse deck for this stage. Or at least he's not able to pilot his deck as well. And that's
an alright starting hand.
Is that really the... I guess it's not awful to make that your first play. Like, you can play EODO turn 2. Shelly Donia is a really good turn 2.
I'm trying to leave space for Jalfac, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably playing, like, defensively.
That's trying to have the EODO on the top end. He's considering the top end for the EODO. Kohozuna breaking through. There's the screen. That's a clean.
Oh, that is nice. I didn't even see that. clashing with Cypher.
Just so happens to work a little bit better for Pinon because his special was in the way. That would push Pinon out there, but I don't think that was a good splash mob.
We'll potentially go look for the Scrap and Morse combo.
I think the splash mob that he just played prevents the Moss combo from working. And gave Pinon a special. You don't need to special with it. Hi Joe, you're late. Yeah, I don't like that splash mob play. It doesn't feel like it's working out in any way. Because I feel like this might have been... No... Okay, yeah, it allows him to make this play. He wouldn't have been able to do this if it wasn't... If the splash mob was one lower. That said, he gave Pinon a special.
That right side is still all to play for, by the way.
If he made that misplay because he's rushing because I'm rushing them because I want to go somewhere soon, I'm sorry, Jalfac. I'm very sorry if your loss is because I'm rushing you now.
Sabotage! Little Jar's getting that guaranteed special. But now, no regular plays. It's either a special or pass here. Pinon already locked in.
Double Joe!
Moment!
Making another pass. Is Pinon gonna pass as well? Oh, did Pinon play their little Jud yet? Because there's another nice little Jud spot. That is a decent power clam. It's a pretty expensive play though, so they kind of need to have some things cooking to be able to really bring this back. Or close this out.
Pinon has a considerable points lead, but not a special lead in the slightest.
That would set the point lead in Jalfac's favor, but would do the exact same thing to Jalfac that just happened to Pinon, where it's like he would have no specials to work with. Trying to get Cypher to fit there, but he's got no special blocks. It's that problem.
Oh, no. Mask Mansion is very much a difficult map to play specials on in the end game.
That's banking on a 50-50. He got got a read!
Very fortunate. Now he can pass his turn and then play, and can now either play Inkvac or Splatter Colour Screen, wink, for the last turn. Fully even on points here, but Pinon does have enough for a larger card.
Is Jalfac able to claim this, or is Pinon... That's an okay screen. We need something really strong, though.
The entire tournament is riding on this final turn for Jalfac.
Especially since Pinon has 5 special, if he has like a 5-13, a 5-14 to play, he might be able to just take this down. But then again, where does Pinon even play? He doesn't have too many great spots to use his specials. Jalfac might be able to take this. He just needs to find his best position, and he needs to lock in.
19 points. Can Pinon get a 19 or better special?
Who gets the point?
Let's see it.
Are you fucking...
Oh, again! I guess we're going back to Mask Mansion here. The tournament is doing everything it can to make Maleev stay past the thing.
I need to go now.
Okay,
So, I'm sorry, chat.
we'll be back in like a bit once I start up the stream for me.
Yeah, we're gonna do a quick swap of streamers. If we can grab we'll maybe try to get a volunteer to help, for the final games. We'll be right back.
Yeah, if you want to grab a glass of water before this potentially final match, now's a good time. And here we go. We're going back to Mask Mansion. Wasn't it a draw? I think it was. We're back on Mask Mansion here. Is this correct? No, it's not correct. Okay, I need to flip the players. This should now be correct. Okay, it's correct now. I'm opening up with Moors and Megalodontia. Big versus small right there. And now Jalfac's looking for a Shelly and Donny spot to push in. I just realised this is not the correct view. Hang on. Oh, that's my desktop. Oh, I hate that the sizing is weird. That works. Why can you still see my desktop? Oh, it's all... Wait. I'm very sorry for this last minute adjustments, ladies and gentlemen, but... That's good. Okay, I fixed it. We're back. Oh, right, I need to actually... There we go, we're back. Okay. So, back to the game. Both sides are very defensed up right now. There is a spot to break through for Pinon on the right. That is being defended by Jalfac with the Cold-Blooded Bandit Shiver. Both players at 0 special right now, putting Pinon at the advantage. And that's Platana. That's not quite a true block, but I doubt anything's really going to get through. Zeko blocking that ZF Splat Charger in the back. In the back? What? On the left, sorry, not the back of the map. Jeez. Commentating 2 tournaments in one day has really frazzled my brain. But now, Jalfac looking for a Splash Mob spot. That would combo well with Charger. I didn't see if Jalfac has one. Taking a Lil Judd spot instead. Crusty Sean, that'll be good for a last special. I suppose this still says Diamond Bracket 4. We don't want flashbacks to that. And we have Lil Judd from Pinon, but not getting the special. Do I change what tournament it is here? I don't. Well, I change what tournament this is. TBO 47. There we go, I fixed it, yay! Jalfac is passing Joe here. Pinon at the points advantage. Half of me hopes that Jalfac can win this round. Then I didn't set up the entire live stream just for one match. And now 3 turns left. What's happening here? Oh, I don't know what that was, but Jalfac's looking to pass Scrapper. My brain is not braining. 2 turns left. Jalfac looking for the Inkvac spot. Nope, looking for the Spattercolor screen spot because we know how powerful that can be. What are you looking for there? Oh, you're looking for another special block. I thought Jalfac was just looking at the wrong area there. And Jalfac does need 2 good 312s here to catch up to Pinon. And that's putting him 6 points behind as Pinon goes in for a 312. And now that's a 27-point difference. That's impossible to come back from with 3 special. Which means Pinon is going to be taking the Tableturf Battle Open at 47. And I have set up the stream for 1 match. Yippee! Yeah, congratulations there to Pinon on the win. And now I need to set up the interviews, and I just realised, oh, now I need to unplug my entire capture card system.